Freaks. This is Game Freak Forever, and this is my show. I just wanted to talk about some of the pickups that I got throughout the week. I've been going to the thrift stores, pawn shops, just some random places. I even looked at some garage sales, and I just wanted to show you some of my pickups that I got throughout the last week. First of all, I just wanted to talk about one of the games that I got to try out over the weekend. I rented it. It was Dishonored. My first impressions is that it's a really good game. It's very deep. It immerses you quickly from the jump. The storyline just picks up rather quickly. I don't want to give away too much, but I just want to say that at the beginning, it's pretty much you're blamed for the murder of the killing. I think it was I don't know if it was a queen or something like that, but they rush. These guys basically appear out of nowhere. They kill her, and you're holding her in your arms, and her blood is all over your hands, and you automatically get blamed for her murder, so you have to run off. And that's all I wanted to say about it. But my first impressions is a really good game, and it has a lot to offer. I see a lot of kind of the BioShock element to it a little bit, but I think it kind of spins off and it has its own thing going on. It seems to be a rather good IP, and I'm thinking that this game can really turn into something big. I only rented it for a day or two just to get my hands on it. I just wanted to see how it was. But when it comes down to it, if I want to buy it, rent it, or pass on it, I'll say buy it. Definitely, it's a must-have to add to your collection, especially if you're into first person shooter type of games with a good storyline. Gets you wrapped in rather quickly. And then another thing I just wanted to talk about was the winner of my contest a while back, Fat Man R34. He finally got his games and stuff like that. I went on and sent him an extra game because he had waited so long. I think he waited probably almost a month. I had just gotten behind on so many things and got busy, but he's been more than cooperative, so I said let me go ahead and send him an extra game. So I sent him one of my duplicate games that I had, so it was really cool. And hopefully maybe down the road I'll probably have another contest. I don't know. I'll see when I hit 200, if I hit 200, or whenever the time is that I hit 200. But right now I'm just kind of enjoying the ride. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about some of the pickups that I got this week. Some of the first pickups that I got, I actually went to a store that I hardly ever go to, but every now and then I just dive in there and see if they have any games worth purchasing, which is a movie trading company. I found a couple old school games that I used to love to play. First game I got was Fatal Fury for the SNES. It's a really good game. I think I had this one for the Sega Genesis back in the day. So I saw this and I think it was like $5, so I picked it up anyway because I know that this is a good franchise. So I went and got that. The next game I got was Bump and Jump for the NES. I used to love this game back in the day because when you jump over the bridges or something like that, I think he was in a Jeep, the car expands, it looks like a big float or something like that. So it's a real fast up-tempo game, kind of like Spy Hunter. You really don't slow down very often, but I actually love this game. I got pretty far on it back in the day, so I thought of adding that. Now the next game I got, I've been looking for quite a while for my PlayStation 3, which is the original BioShock. I love this game, man. This is really one of the first person shooter games that I really just fell in love with on the PS3. Also, I had it on the 360, but I beat this game. I spent a little bit of money on it, but I have been doing my research, searching around, trying to find it cheap online. And you know that if you buy a game online, you got to pay for the shipping and the handling. So you just got to give an account for all that. And almost everywhere I go, I couldn't find it. I know that at one point it was like $10. But it hadn't been $10 in such a long time, and eventually I'll get part 2. I already had that one and beat it. Then I went to Half Price Bookstore, found a couple games there. First game I got was Virtual Fighter 2 for the Sega Genesis. It's a pretty good franchise. I used to play this at the arcades and loved playing this a lot. Only spent about $3 for it, so couldn't pass that up. And then the next game I got was Akara Warriors. This was a really fun game for the NES back in the day. I saw this in the NES collections or NES stacks of games that they had, so I had to go ahead and get this and only paid $3 for that. so I couldn't pass up on that one. Now, another game that I wanted to get back that I had before, I beat it playing on the good side, or on the bad side. I need to play on the good side and finish it up, but I had traded it in, was Infamous 2 for the PS3. It's a really, really good game, and it steps it way up, because most games, when they come into their sophomore game or their second game, they usually don't live up to the success of the original game. This one not only does that, but the graphics exceed that. Storyline is really good. It's really in depth. I would go ahead and check this out. It's a continuation of Cole. He goes to New Orleans, so it's really, really good. And the characters and the power-ups, all that. It's a really good game. And actually, that one didn't come complete. I ain't tell you. That BioShock was still in the wrapping, so I ain't take that one out. Now, the next game I actually got was, I've been looking for this one, NBA 2K12, because the reason why I wanted this one, because it had all the legends on it, and it gives a storyline, and even if they were from like the 60s or something like that, they show it in black and white, kind of giving you that realistic feel of what it would have been like to play as that person back during the day, because they even changed all the rules. They showed the rules according to how it was at that time. And I actually got this at the pawn shop for like $8, so I couldn't pass that up. And I put that as part of my collection. Now, this game I actually been waiting for to come down in price was it Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. This had been like $60 for a long time, and I got this on GameFly, and they sent this to me. I think I paid $15 for it. It had been $60 for a long, long time, and I know GameFly, that's one thing that you'll learn about them. And it comes, they always send their games in bulk, and they always send it with the book. It always comes complete, and then they also send you coupons, or if there's any special online codes, they always send it to you with a new code in there, not like when you go buy a game used, the code's already been used. But what I was saying about GameFly, the good thing about GameFly, if you go to the buy section, most of the times they're going to have so many games that they send out continuously all the time, that there's a time where they'll have a blowout sale. Maybe all these great games under $30 or under $20. Like I saw Mass Effect. I think I tried to get Saints Row the third, and tried to get some other game I can't remember at this time, but it'll probably pop up in my head. But I think they have pretty much all like the latest games, and I'm waiting for Sleepy Dogs to drop because I know it's like $40. But for the most part, GameFly is a good place to go. Just go into the buy section and just go through there and look and see if you see one of the games that you've been looking for. Most likely you'll get it at like the third of the price of what it normally is. Like if it's $60, you might see it for $20. So that's usually my go-to place to buy my games and stuff like that. Other games that I can't get my hands on at a reasonable price. Now, the next game that I got, I actually been looking for this one too. I know I've been saying it a couple times already, but it came in originally in a PS2 collection or a PS2 case, but the case was all dirty and damaged. But what was crazy is that I got this game, and I consider this my special buy of the week, because I've been looking for and if you can't see, it's Kingdom Hearts Part 1. I've been looking for this one for quite a while. Every time I find it, it's either $15 to $20, and for this game I only paid $1. Not only did I pay $1, but then it came with a memory card too. So this is one of my special buys. I would consider this my special buy right here. And then a few other games that's on my list that I got. I actually got that from the pawn shop, another pawn shop that I go to. It's not too far away from my house. I always hit it up every now and then because their prices seem to be a little bit more reasonable. Some of the pawn shops, they tend to charge by $10 and stuff like that, but this one charges $5 to $6. Now, this game I actually have been waiting to get was the Halo Anniversary. I wanted to get it when it first came out, and I think it was like $40 when it came out. And then Halo Reach. I've been waiting for both of these games to come down a reasonable price. Believe it or not, got both of these games for $6 a piece. And the condition. Now the next game that I got, I actually went to a thrift store on Saturday. Went with the wife. Went downtown to a big thrift store. Actually been looking forward to going to this place. So first place I went to, of course, is the game section to see what they had. And actually I got a few games. I got let's see. First game I got was Spyro Ripto Rage. Pretty good game. Looks in fairly good condition, and actually came complete. It's got the book, nice little disc and everything. Caught my eye because it was rather shiny. I think I paid like $2 or $3 for that one. Game I never had, but was fairly interested in because I love the Mortal Kombat series. Was Mortal Kombat Armageddon. I went and got that, and I paid about, I think I paid $4 or $5 for this one. Pretty good game. In this game, Time Splitters. I nor played any of the games from the series. I think there's, don't even quote me on this, but I think it's about 3 or 4 of them or something like that. But I never played it, so I just I said, well, let me go ahead and try out the first one. I remember seeing this game, so I said, well, let me go ahead and try it out. And I think I paid about $4 or $5. Now this game, I went to another pawn shop, and I was looking through the movie section, and sometimes you just gotta look in there and see what you can find. I found a few games in there, and I was surprised. First game I found was Halo 2 for the Xbox, and this one actually came complete. It's got the book and everything in there. Looks in fairly condition. And then the next game I got, now this game I really been wanting, and I was surprised that I found this one, was a Silent Hill 4, The Room. The last time I saw this game, it was behind like a glass case because they didn't want you to go ahead and just snatch this up. I think I paid about $5 for that one. That Halo 2, I paid $1 for it because it was in the DVD section. In this game, Madden, I'm a big Madden fan, and I actually found this one in the DVD collection for $1, Madden 2005. Now, the last game I got, I actually been looking for the original, is the original Ratchet and Clank for the PS2. Been looking for this one for quite a while, and only paid $5 for it. But those are my pickups that I pretty much got for this week. I'm fairly happy with what I got. The next video I'll try to go ahead and show you my collection because it is growing rather rapidly, especially with all the games that I'm getting. And back to what Game Freak Forever is playing. I'm at the very, very, very end of Darksiders. If you follow me on Twitter and Facebook, you'll know that I try to shoot up a photo or something like that. And I've pretty much done dived completely into that then. And once I finish that, then I'll go into Ghost of Sparta. For the PS3 on HD, and I'll probably start on that Kingdom of Hearts. But with Assassin's Creed 3 coming out fairly soon, I think October 30th, I'll definitely be picking that up. That will be a day one purchase, automatic. But other than that, those are my pickups. These are my games that I got so far for the year. I'll just say, like always, continue to be Game Freaks. I'm Game Freak Forever. I'm out.